ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ। ਹਮਦਰਦ ਟੀਵੀ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਹਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੁਰਜੀਤ ਕੌਰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਹਾਂ ਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਖਾਸ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ। ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ ਇੱਕ ਮਿਨਿਸਟਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਰਵਾਉਣ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੋ ਟੌਪਿਕ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਇਆ ਉਹ ਹੈ ਸਮਾਲ ਬਿਜ਼ਨੈਸਿਸ। ਕਿ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਾਫੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਲੋਕੀ ਨੇ ਜੋ ਆਪਣਾ ਸਮਾਲ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਐਂਟਰਪ੍ਰੀਨਿਅਰਸ ਬਣਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, ਕਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਨਵੀਆਂ ਪਾਲਿਸੀਜ਼ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਲਿਆਂਦੀਆਂ ਜਾ ਰਹੀਆਂ, ਇਹਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਦੇਣ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਅੱਜ ਸਕਾਈਪ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਜੁੜੇ ਨੇ ਮਿਨਿਸਟਰ ਆਫ ਸਮਾਲ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਤੇ ਐਮਪੀ ਫॉर ਮਿਸੀਸਾਗਾ ਸਟਰੀਟਸ ਵਿਲੇ ਰਿਚੀ ਵਾਲਡੇਸ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਜਾਣਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਪਾਲਿਸੀਜ਼ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਲਿਆਂਦੀਆਂ ਗਈਆਂ ਨੇ। ਹੈਲੋ ਮਿਨਿਸਟਰ, ਹਾਊ ਆਰ ਯੂ?
I'm good. How are you, Gurjeet? Thank you so much for having me.
I am also good, thank you. Talking about the community, as a minister of small business, what you have been doing for the community?
Absolutely. First and foremost, it's so good to be joining you here. And as a former small business myself, I can tell you that we've been working really hard to continue to support small businesses. You know, small businesses have had a challenging time coming out of the pandemic. So today I wanted to share with you some incredible supports that we have coming up very soon for small businesses. And I was so happy to be joined by MP Ikwinder Gahir just last week at a local small business to make the announcement.
Yeah. So as most of the companies are laying off their employees and the Canadians are ready to do their own small business, to start their small business. So what do you want to say about that?
Absolutely. Look, I was working full time as well, and I discovered my creative passion baking my daughter's first birthday cake, and that's how I became an entrepreneur. I encourage, bright minds, innovative ideas, and I think being an entrepreneur is the best way for you to express those ideas, and of course, build a better economy for Canada. And so, two of the ways that we are helping support small businesses is the first one is as of October 19th, those businesses who are using Visa and MasterCard, we've negotiated agreements with both those companies to help reduce the credit card interchange fees by up to 27%. So, for example, if you're a small business who's using about 300,000 in transactions with the credit card companies, you're being charged about $4,000 in interchange fees. So, as of October 19th, you will be saving $1,080 on those interchange fees alone. So that's real tangible impact on your bottom line. And as of October 19th, small businesses would automatically see those reductions.
Yeah, that's great news for all the small business owners. And what do you want to say about Canada carbon rebate linked to small businesses?
Yeah, so this is really exciting. You might have seen in our budget that we are returning $2.5 billion out to Canadian SMEs across this country. In Ontario alone, you're looking at $1.3 billion going out through the Canada carbon rebates. So this, if you're a corporation and you filed your taxes by July 19th of this year, you will receive by the end of December the Canada carbon rebate. It will come direct deposit to your small business or by way of check. But if you miss the deadline of July 19th, I encourage all small businesses to file their taxes by the end of the year. We are providing that extension so that soon after you can also still take advantage of the Canada carbon rebate.
That's also great news. And then talking about the startup of the small business. So, Minister, how to start a small business in Ontario with little or no money?
That's a great question. Again, it's really easy. You can go to our government website to find out ways that you can register your business. I was a small business entrepreneur. When I started my business, I registered as a sole proprietor, and soon as my business grew, I was able to register it as a corporation. Through our Government of Canada website, you can find information to help register your business and start it up. And the sooner you do that, the sooner that you could market your product and market your service that you're offering to customers. And I really encourage small businesses to build their online presence. Gurjeet, you know how important it is to have strong online presence, and our government is going to continue to support small businesses in being able to do that.
Yeah. And talking about the grant for the business, so Minister, is it easy to take grant for small business in Ontario? Sometimes it is like the tough procedure. So what's the procedure to take grant in Ontario?
Well, what I recommend for small businesses is if they visit any of my social media platforms, it's Rechie Valdez, Rechie Valdez. If you go to the link in any one of my bios, you're going to see a really important support called the Business Benefits Finder. If you go into that tool, it's an online tool that our government created to help make it easy. So right now, instead of searching multiple different websites on Google, you go into a single website. You fill in, you answer a few questions about your small business, and it actually provides you access to 1,500 provincial and federal supports for you that are readily available for you today. So whether that's women or our women entrepreneurship strategy or many of our different supports that are helping level the playing field for entrepreneurs, I highly recommend that small businesses come and check it out and see all the different ways that our government is going to continue to support you start small and grow your business, of course.
Yeah. And what steps have you taken to boost government procurement for innovative small and medium business or establishments?
Yeah, this is actually really exciting. So in our budget, it's something that I'm really passionate about. Federally, we procure, we put a lot of money towards federal procurement, and I think what's important is that we're carving out a percent of the federal procurement allocated just to support small and medium-sized enterprises, because Gurjit can mean the difference between really taking a small business and making them grow into a medium-sized business. So federal procurement is a very vitally important way that we can continue to support our local small businesses.
Yeah. And Minister, talking about the youth, have you formed any policy to assist the youth to become entrepreneur?
Yeah, absolutely. So through our budget, we've invested $60 million of our continued investment to support Futurepreneur Canada. So if you are aged 18 to 39, Futurepreneur will actually help you start your business, give you that advice and mentorship that I think is really important to help support you on your journey. And of course, the capital that you need to invest in your business. And, I started my business in my mid 30s and I already had kids. So what we're trying to do is really make a difference by having small businesses who are young entrepreneurs be encouraged to start and grow and get that mentorship to help you along your journey. And then that way, you're not doing it on your own. You have a team to support you, and I think that's what will make entrepreneurs, especially young entrepreneurs, very successful.
Yeah, that's great. And as a woman, you are also an entrepreneur. You are also a business owner. So, talking about the women entrepreneurs who like to start their own business, how do you encourage them?
Yeah, so first I want to give a shout out to all the incredible women entrepreneurs who I've had the pleasure to meet, both in like the not just the South Asian community, but all across the communities. It's been very inspiring to hear their stories and to hear some of they're taking their family's recipes and turning it into a business, or they're taking their ideas or some of their products from back home and bringing it here. I attend many different melas. Actually, I have one coming up this weekend, just to really honor and celebrate our incredible small business entrepreneurs. But through our women entrepreneurship strategy, we've already invested $7 billion. This is helping level the playing field so that women don't just have the capital, but they have the ecosystem across Canada, whether you're here in Ontario or otherwise, get the support that you need. And of course, through our Women Entrepreneurship Knowledge Hub, that Knowledge Hub is helping us tell the stories of women entrepreneurs and really track our progress so that we're not just creating policies, but we're actually tracking the success rate of our entrepreneurs who are able to take advantage of our supports.
Yeah, and Minister, as we all know that there are so many immigrants in all over the Canada, like international students are coming to Canada. So if they are on work permit and are working legally in Canada, so can they start their own business?
So for international students, I've actually met many incredible international students who have come here. They've been able to start and grow their business, and they start off really small. Actually, I met one incredible entrepreneur who decided to open up their own pizza shop in a local city here in Ontario. And I met some incredible entrepreneurs who've been able to have their dreams come true. So those entrepreneurs are hustling, they are working really hard. And I encourage entrepreneurs to really explore those options. But again, if they visit the Government of Canada website for registering, all the information is there to help you kickstart it. And you can actually search the tool that we have, which is called the Newcomer's Guide to Entrepreneurship. That is also available online.
Yeah. And Minister, so many businesses in Canada are facing financial crisis. So, Canadian government, is there any plan that government can help them financially?
Absolutely. So I've mentioned several today, but in summary, what I can tell you is since the beginning, we lowered taxes for small businesses from 11% down to 9%. So that saved small businesses $6.2 billion in federal taxes. Have now, of course, reduced the credit card interchange fees down by up to 27%. And we're also returning the Canada carbon rebate out to small businesses. These are just a few of the measures that we're going to continue to support small businesses. We have the small business financing program. We're empowering entrepreneurs. We've also increased the lifetime capital gains exemption for small businesses so that they can continue to be supported and thrive in this country.
Yeah. So at last, my last question is what are your future plans regarding the small businesses?
I think what's really important is continue to support them. I do have the opportunity of traveling and meeting many entrepreneurs in Ontario from many different communities and groups. And I just want to encourage you during Small Business Month, to all of you who are listening and watching, go support a local small business, especially in the downtown cores. Support them. And I think when you do that, you're supporting their families, you're supporting community, and you're supporting our local economy. So again, that's like what I'm encouraging everyone to do during this month. And of course, throughout the year.
Yeah, and it was really informative. And thank you for giving your time to us.
Thank you so much, Gurjeet. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Yeah, you too. Bye bye.
ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਸੀ ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਸਾਡਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਖਾਸ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਮਿਨਿਸਟਰ ਆਫ ਸਮਾਲ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਰਿਚੀ ਵਾਲਡੇਸ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਜੋ ਸਮਾਲ ਬਿਜ਼ਨੈਸਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਕਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਪਾਲਿਸੀਜ਼ ਲਿਆਂਦੀਆਂ ਗਈਆਂ ਨੇ। ਕ੍ਰੈਡਿਟ ਕਾਰਡ ਫੀਸ ਨੂੰ 27% ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਘਟਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਸਮਾਲ ਬਿਜ਼ਨੈਸਿਸ ਹੋਰ ਪ੍ਰਮੋਟ ਹੋ ਸਕਣ। ਉਮੀਦ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਇਹ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੋਵੇਗੀ। ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੰਨਾ ਹੀ। ਬਣੇ ਰਹੋ ਹਮਦਰਦ ਟੀਵੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਜਾਜ਼ਤ। ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ।